If your business turns over $5 billion or less, then you can claim the full cost of an asset up to 100% of its cost. For the business owners joining, when we look at purchasing things in our business, there's kind of two ways to treat them. The first one is if you're buying consumables where you might use them in the work that you do. Like, I mean, for accounting, it's a little bit tough. We might be consuming pens and stuff as we work, but let's say in the context of building a house, there's all that equipment. All the timber, all the steel, all that sort of stuff, tiles, all of that goes into building a property. So for a builder, they can instantly sort of claim that stuff as the cost of the goods sold, or in the case of paper and pens at Inspire, we claim that as expenses. So they're not assets that once they're used, they're gone, kind of thing. So that's one lens to look through. The other one is if you buy a piece of equipment, and we often call that an asset, that you're going to be using over a long time to sort of make money off in your business, then we can't write that off generally we can't write that off in a single year. In accounting land and tax land, we usually have to write that off over a number of years. But when COVID hit, they basically announced an interesting measure where it said that there's a temporary full expensing of any asset that you purchase, which I've never heard of in my working career. And it basically says if your turnover is under, I think it's $5 billion. Yes, it's 5 billion. So if your business turns over $5 billion or less, then you can claim the full cost of an asset up to 100% of its cost. Now, that includes things like, and I'll do an asterisk on cars, but cars, utes, equipment, machinery, printers, laptops, not necessarily the timber and steel I mentioned before that builds the house, but the equipment that you use to build the house. That's kind of where I'm going with this stuff. So there's no limit now on the amount you can spend. And that was eligible from the 6th of October 2020. So last October, when they announced this, through to currently 30th of June 2022. So we've got just over one full financial year to use this almost like concession, temporary full expensing. So it's pretty cool.